In my last video, I suggested that Maxine Waters goes to the employment agency in her area. She might have to go around different streets in San Francisco, to the employment agency and step over poop and, drug paraphernalia and needles and vomit, but she might have to kind of go out of her way to get to the employment agency because there's a lot of shit. Isn't she in charge of, isn't that her district, San Francisco? I left my poop in San Francisco, on the streets and on the sidewalks. Isn't that her district? It fits, doesn't it? Because she's full of shit, huh? She must like shit because there's a lot around San Francisco. And she's full of it herself, isn't she, boys and girls, huh? Anyway, a video I made earlier suggested that she haunt out houses, It doesn't have to be just at Halloween time. She has the type of look, the evil and the scary look, that she has the look about her that she could haunt out houses for a reasonable price, She doesn't have to, get a license for it. She doesn't have to go to school for it. She can just sit there in a chair. Hell, the family can hire her to scare the shit out of the neighbors. They can have Maxine sit in her chairs, hopefully with her mouth shut. She can sit in the chair in the living room. Get a picture of this. She can sit in the chair in the living room, not saying anything, just being still. And then the house, or the people in the house that want to play a trick on their neighbors, they can have the neighbors come over and come inside and go out in the living room, and Maxine Waters will be sitting in the chair, and the neighbors will come into the living room and see Maxine Waters sitting there, and they'll have the shit scared out of them. Maybe she should open her mouth. Maybe Maxine should open her mouth. That'll really scare the shit out of them. Now, I was thinking, since I made the last video, I was thinking, well, hell, Maxine Waters shouldn't stop at just one job, prospect. She could probably go into a farming community, where they have magpies and different bird problems that are, eating the corn fields and different things, and she can kind of, I don't know if propped up it's a good word to use, but anyway, she can go out in the cornfield and she can stand there, or she can prop herself up on some kind of a stick or something, and she can be a scarecrow. Hell, she'll scare the shit out of anything. She'll scare the birds away. She'll scare anything away. She'll scare evil spirits away. She's got enough darkness inside of her. I don't mean skin color. I mean she's got enough darkness inside of her that she'll scare the shit out of anything. Evil spirits aren't a challenge for her. She's full of them. Anyway, she can either sit in a chair, going back to the haunting houses. It doesn't have to be at Halloween time. It could be any time, But anyway, she can scare the shit out of birds and different animals that are ruining the cornfields or eating the vegetation and the different plants, in the orchards and so forth. Can you imagine Maxine Waters, at a job like that? Hell, she'd be promoted. She'd be promoted. She'd get so many raises because she'll do such a great job. It's unbelievable. You know? Aren't you sick of looking at all the bullshit that the Democratic Party's coming out? Oh, we want to have a bill that protects the United States against meddling in, the Russia meddling in our elections and different things, and we can't have the president's not going to do anything. So, are you nuts? I cannot believe the lies that come out of the Democratic Party's mouth. I really am embarrassed to know that there's people out there in the United States that really think the way they do. You people can't possibly think the way you do and spin lies and untruths and look at the accomplishments that President Trump has done, and you don't care about him. Your one goal in life is to try to remove a sitting president that has done so much for this country. He is trying so hard on so many different levels to make America great and safe again. You people just don't get it. Your one aim and your one goal in life is to get rid of Trump. No matter how hard you try, no matter what you have to do, that's your goal. That's your one goal and one purpose in life, is to get rid of a wonderful president. Can't you people just reason things out? Doesn't the lowest unemployment mean anything to you? Doesn't Trump saving $40 billion with a B, or it could be $400 billion, I'm not sure, doesn't that mean anything to you? Doesn't it mean anything to you that he's increasing our trade thing or to have a fair trade with other countries? Doesn't that mean anything to you? Doesn't it mean anything to you that he's trying to strengthen our borders and trying to capture the felons out there and the MS-13 people and different things and taking care of them, sending them back, where they belong, whatever? Doesn't that mean anything to you? No, it doesn't. It doesn't mean a thing to you. Doesn't it mean anything to you about the North Korea situation? Doesn't mean a thing to you. Trump could find a cure for cancer, and that wouldn't mean diddly shit to you Democrats and you idiots that are out there. Wouldn't matter to the media. The media couldn't care less. Doesn't matter what Trump does. The media is right there to dump on him, to make fun of him, and not to mention the late shows, the idiotic people that have the late talk shows, and the idiots that are in the audience. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. The different, I can't remember what award ceremony it was that Robert De Niro stood up and fuck Trump, and the audience of movie stars and movie starlets got up and cheered. They were cheering so hard I thought they were going to wet their pants. Idiots. Idiots. You people need to get on some big Titanics and get the hell out of America. You really do. You need to get the hell out of America, because you people are not Americans. You people are absolute morons and evil people. You have zero God in front of you, or inside of you. I am absolutely ashamed of people like Nancy Pelosi and Chuck Schumer and Maxine Watergate. I can't stand those people. I am absolutely amazed that our media and the Democratic Party, their one goal, they're so damn biased. Trump cannot do anything right. Doesn't matter what he does. Doesn't matter who he appoints. Doesn't matter what he does or what he wants to do. The media and the Democratic Party will fight it tooth and nail. Doesn't matter what it is. Doesn't matter if it's good for the country. They don't care. Their hatred for Donald Trump is more important than the safety of America and the security of America as far as money and different things. It just boggles my mind that people can be that stupid. It really does. It's sad. It really is sad that there's people in this world, in America, that don't care about America, making it great again, making it safe again. All they care about is destroying President Trump. That shows you how sick those people really are. Sickening. Doesn't matter what he does. It's always wrong. Doesn't matter who he appointed or wants to get into the Supreme Court or whatever. Hell, they've got a list. Doesn't matter who he picks. They've got a list of complaints and different things. Take a pick. Doesn't matter. They've got it all filed, baby. It's just so sickening. It's so sad and so sickening. And the media, other than Fox Media, if you want to know the truth, the only truth out there is Fox Media. Fox News. That's the only place you're going to learn the truth, with people like Sean Hannity, Tucker Carlson, Judge Pereiro, Michael Savage, Rush Limbaugh, different people out there. That's the only place you're going to learn the truth. If you think you're going to learn the truth from CNN, CBS, ABC, whatever, you're not. You're not going to learn the truth from them because they're biased. They're not fair. It's not a fair newscast. It just isn't. A fair newscast and news stories would be fair. They would report the good things that President Trump does. When's the last time that you've heard a story on CNN, for instance, that praised Trump for what he did? Was it the North Korea thing? No. What was it? Can you think of anything that Trump has done since he's been elected in office? Surely there's news stories out there. Have you ever heard anything that a news media other than Fox, have you ever heard anything that they've ever given credit to Trump? Shouldn't that be a red flag? Shouldn't that be a red flag to you morons out there that something's not right? That something's wrong? That they're biased? They're not reporting the whole truth and nothing but the truth? If you people want to know the truth, look at the truth. Look at the truth, and you're not going to get the truth from these major fake and flake media sources. You're just not. But you don't care. Hell, you don't care. Sad, sickening. Anyway, I really hope that that people can just try to get a grasp on what's going on. Doesn't it seem odd to you that the media always is bashing Trump? He can't do anything right. Have they reported on the lowest unemployment rate in history for blacks and other people? Have you heard any good news about what he's done? No! And you won't, because they don't like Trump, because he's a threat to them. Oh, I would rather have Hillary Clinton. She was so wonderful, and she was so honest, and when she spoke, you knew that she did it from the heart, and she was so honest and truthful. I can't believe that she destroyed the servers and 33,000 emails. No, that must be another Hillary. Hillary wouldn't do that. She's a nice woman. She's wonderful. Why don't you people go out and get your head examined?